Elsa because she was having. Okay. Hello. Good morning. It's good morning. My name is Yvonne. I am coming to you live from the beautiful land of 10,000 Lakes, Minnesota, USA. I'm supposed to be here with my friend Elsa Rapudi from South Africa. I think the network is a problem with her, so she's not going to be here today. So we're just praying and hoping that next week she will be with us because network difficulties is something that we are facing a lot in our continent, Africa. And I'm praying and hoping that someday we will do something to rectify this because network is so important in all our activities, be it production, be it whatever. Everything now is virtual. So it's so important that we take care of that. So if it's Wednesday, it is Global Voice with Yvonne and Elsa. So I'm just here alone today. And thank you guys for tuning in wherever you're tuning in from. You are welcome here and you're always welcome. Please make sure you ask questions, you leave comments so that I will get back to you and give you a shout out of thank you, or maybe we carry out some conversations so that we can begin to discuss those things that matter in life. So the topic of today is quality versus quantity. Quality versus quantity. So what is quality? I'm going to read to you a verse from the Bible because everything that we are talking here, everything that we are living it from the Bible because the Bible has really outlined and explained and is teaching us how we can live our lives the way that God wants us to live. So I'm going to read from Psalms 300, Psalms 33, verse 4. For the word of the Lord is right and true. He is faithful in all his ways. And then 2 Timothy 3:16 to 17. All scripture is inspired by God and useful for teaching, for reproof, for restoration, and for training righteousness, so that the person belonging to God may be capable, fully equipped for every good deed. Yes, when we're talking about quality today, we know that God has given us a quality life. God has created us in his own image. And if we are created in God's image, it means that he has created us with quality. He has created us with quality and not quantity. We have to live a life of substance, a life that matters, a life of purpose in whatever thing we do or we say. And in whatever situation we find ourselves or whoever we are interacting with, we have to interact with the purpose of giving quality. And quality in itself means the truth. The truth. Because when you tell the truth, your life begins to change for you in everything that you touch, everything that you say, and every situation that you find yourself. So I am going to quality, we got to choose it over quality. This rules applies in every situation of our lives. It applies in every situation of our lives. It is not how much or how many things you have, but it is not how much or how many things you have, but what you have and how well you use it that counts. That is true. You can have all the money that you have in the bank. You can build all the houses that you have in the world. You have all the mansions. But it is not the quantity of the money that you have in the bank. It is not how much that you have in the bank or how many mansions that you build that matters. It is the quality of that mansion that matters. Is that mansion built upon love? Is it built upon truth? Is it built upon substance, on purpose? Is it built upon what comes out of yourself? Or you're just building it just so the world can see that you have? That is not the quality of life. It's the same thing too with money that we have in the bank. Some people, they can say, oh, I have a lot of money, I am rich. No, even the one that is rich, if that person builds his wealth upon the foundation of truth, if that person builds that wealth upon the foundation of quality, quality comes from God. That person will not even open their mouth to say, I have a lot of money, because that is a little bit arrogant to tell people that you have a lot of money. And if you have that a lot of money, what do you do with the lot of money that you have? Are you using it to serve a purpose? Are you using it for the benefit of your family? Are you using it for the benefit of humanity? What are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of the things that we come across, a lot of the happenings that happen in the world is because people do not live life on purpose. They don't live quality life. They're just walking around, running around, talking like zombies. Like, I need to live like this person. I need to live like that person. No, we don't need to. We don't need to. We need to live a life that comes from within us. Because a life that comes from within us is life that is based on quality, not quantity. A life that is based on purpose, not just an aimless life. So, ladies and gentlemen, quality in our life is so, so important. It is not how much years that you live. A lot of people say, oh, I would like to live up to 100 years or maybe 150 years. If we take, for instance, the wise men, the disciples of the Bible, they live way, way longer. How did they live that long that a lot of us today die so young? They follow the principles of the Bible. They live life with quality. They do what the laws of the Bible say they should do. It doesn't matter whether it is difficult, because when things are difficult and you attach so much importance to it, you attach so much love to it, that is when it turns into quality. It is not choosing to do simple things, easy things, because when we choose to do easy things, ladies and gentlemen, that is how our life is going to be complicated. Now we start having difficulties, because when easy things come into our lives, the easy things will easily go out. So we have to live a life of quality. For instance, a student may sit, like tell the parents that I am studying. I'm bringing very, very common examples that are very closer to home, and they are very natural, because those are the natural example, not bringing some example that we just see from the air, you know? So a student may sit for, say, I'm studying for 5-6 hours. But is that student actually studying? Is that student putting in quality studies? Or that student is just being an eye servant to lie or to show to the parents or friends that they are studying? Because somebody can sit there and they're studying for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, and somebody comes and sit just for 30 minutes. And that person puts in that quality time to study. And that person will achieve more than the one who sits for hours upon hours, making the parents or the friends or the world to believe that they are actually studying. Quality is so important in our lives. If we live quality life, we will not be fighting. We will not be accusing. We will not be finding ourselves wanting or trying to give excuses and explanation for our behaviors. If we live quality life also means you live what you know that is the truth. No matter who thinks or who says what, you are determined that, you know what, no matter what comes my way, I will live a quality life, because if I am created in the image of Almighty God, it means that I am already quality. Quality is part of my DNA. So there will be really no need to try to play real, or to just put on a show or a facade that, you know what, I am living a quality life, but Meanwhile, deep inside of you, you know that you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not telling the truth. And it is not everything that is good that is the truth. Truth is so important. Truth, even when it concerns you. Truth, even when it is bitter. That is how you live quality life, by telling the truth. So it is just so important that we live a quality life. And so I always, like, if you say, I love you, you say it because that is something that resonates from within you, to really say, I love you. Because we are supposed to love one another, and truly loving the way Christ loved us. Not just saying it. We have to say it and do it. And do it because we say we're going to do it. So that is what quality life means. And then quality life also comes from associating yourself with people of good quality. For it is better to be alone than to be in a bad company. Yes. Who do you associate yourself with? What kind of friends do you have? Are they friends that seek to live a life of deception? Or are they friends that want to live quality life? Are these friends really uplifting your spirits? And are you also uplifting theirs? Or you're just there just so you have friends who just hang around doing nothing? Or if you want to have fun, are they friends that seek to have quality fun time? Because we all know that all work without play will make somebody dull. Just the saying goes, all work without play makes Jack a dull boy. And so if we want to play, what kind of play are we playing? Is it quality play? Is it something that we are going to learn from? Or we are just playing just so they see us in company? But ladies and gentlemen, if you are not associating yourself with good people in your life, know that you are doing it for your own self. Because when you attract quality into your life, when you attract good things into your life, know that they will come in a truckload. I give myself as an example always, because this me that you see today has not always been the person that I was yesterday. I was a different person because of childhood abuse. But when I realized that being negative, being hateful, name calling was not helping me. And I'm not dying because I had prayed to die that God should take me, because as a child, I believed that I'm supposed to be loved and cared for and educated. But it wasn't like that. So because I was still breathing, I thought to myself, you know what? I have to change my life around so that it can be better for me. It can be better for my mother. It can be better for my siblings. And therefore, it can be better for the whole world. Because if you make yourself better, if you live quality life, know that there are people who are going to benefit from you, because none of us live life upon themselves. We always live life depending on one another, because as humans, we were created as a whole. And therefore, God begins to give us different gifts from that whole, because nobody's an island upon themselves. So that is why it's so important to live quality life, because when you live quality life versus quantity, you are therefore contributing something good. You are therefore contributing something of value, something of purpose to the universe, not just to yourself, not just to your family. It is very important. And all these things I'm learning. I had learned to know to pull off those baggages off me, those negative baggages that told me, oh no, your father is a bad man. Your father did this. It was up to me to say, you know what? Whatever he did, it is up to him and the God who created him. But for me, I would choose to live a quality life by doing what is the truth in the eyes of God. And that is how I began to seek for help. I began to seek for mentors, paying my way all the way through large sums of money so that I will live a happy and quality life for my own betterment, for the betterment of my children, my family, and for the betterment of my community and the world. That is why today I get involved in writing, in speaking, in coaching, in trying to build, to educate, especially our children between the ages of 3 and 25, so that they can also in turn live a quality life that will be impressionable to their own families. It is so important, ladies and gentlemen. Let us all live a quality life. If we are brushing our teeth, we brush it like we mean it. We brush it to make sure that it is clean. If we are flossing, we floss so well so that everything comes out quality. God loves quality, not quantity. So associate yourself with good people, people who uplift your spirit, people who will be there for you when things are bad and when things are rosy, people who will not run away when you get into trouble. And it depends on you. You shouldn't accept to go with somebody so that tomorrow, when something happens to you from that very person that you call your friend or your own, you start blaming people. We need to watch out for those things. So when things are not going right, we make sure that we are doing our own very best to make sure that the situations are okay. But if it's not, leave it alone. Leave it alone and go look for your own quality life that comes from God. And it is through reading the scriptures. Everything is in the Bible. So, ladies and gentlemen, intelligent people tend to have less friends. Remember that. Intelligent people turn to have less friends. Intelligent people doesn't mean that because they know everything. No. Intelligent people are people that choose to live quality life rather than quantity. People who tend to say, I am going to take this person for my friend and I will be there for that person just like that person is going to be there for me. And then they go along with that person. They do things that will benefit them. They do things that will benefit their family and their community. People who will say, I love this friend. I love to learn what he is doing. I will ask him or her to teach me so that together we live happily by living a quality life. So, don't be an eye servant. You don't need any approval. You don't need any approval from any person on what you're doing. God created you beautifully the way you are. If we take, for example, some people who don't even have limbs when they were born, but they are transforming the world by living a quality life that matters. I take, for instance, Tawana Williams, who is an American. She was born without arms, but did she sit there and cry? No. She said she will live life to its fullest. She is a motivational coach for hope. She is all over the world teaching people, coaching people, letting them know that not having limbs is not a limitation. If you don't have arms, you can use your mouth. She uses her legs to peel potatoes. She uses her legs to cut potatoes. She uses her legs to change diapers on the child because she has put it in her head that no matter what comes my way, I am going to live a quality life. I'm going to be determined and I'm not going to give up and I'm going to succeed. And she is succeeding, breaking grounds. You take, for example, again, Nick Fujisik, who was born without legs. We see him performing. We see him doing a lot of activities because he has learned to do those activities. He is determined to live a quality life. He is married, have children, playing with the children, doing activities, reading, playing music for the children. So we who think that we have arms, we have eyes, we have legs, we have all our limbs together, we tend to fall a lot of times. Why? Because we think we got it all. Meanwhile, we don't get anything because getting everything all is what comes from your heart and your head, not just showing to people physically that you have something. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us live quality life. Leaders, we're talking about leaders, especially I talk about the continent of Africa because I'm a child of Africa. I was born in Africa before I migrated to the United States. But there's a lot that we need to do in the continent of Africa, living quality life instead of living quantity. We put ourselves, our leaders take themselves and the entire continent and put them at risk because they have to live life according to the way others want them to live, other so-called first world countries. If you choose to live quality life, those so-called first world countries will not do you any harm. They can kill you today, they can intimidate you today, they can suppress you today, but if you are determined to live that quality life, they cannot do you anything. Because it is so important that we all live quality lives so that we will teach other people who want to suppress others that there is a better way of life. That is why you see a lot of depression, a lot of killings, a lot of suicides in some of these countries. A lot of things, they have all the money, they have everything, but yet happiness is something that is not with them. Why? Because they are living a fake life, trying to take from where they did not plant, trying to suppress people and kill people where they never, never, never invested in. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like a lot of us have lost our consciousness of what quality and truth is. And that is why we are wobbling every day in pain, in suffering, in complaining, in argumentation, in blaming others, but ourselves. We have that wisdom given by God to pick and to choose what is good for us, what is quality versus quantity. I keep on saying this. You go in the streets of Africa, we have young men and women, some of them being involved in drugs. Instead of saying, let me go to the farm and help my mother or my father do something so that I can begin to learn from them. We are busy living a kind of life that will always kill us. Some die even before they turn 20. Some die before they turn 30. They can't even have a long lifespan because they are living a very, very faulty life, a life that they were never given by God. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us live quality life. Remember, you don't need a certain number of friends. You don't need a certain number of friends. Just a number of friends you can be certain of. Yes, just a few selected friends that you can be certain of, that they have your vision, they share your vision, they share your mission, they share your passion. Before you can have those kind of friends. The miracle is that to make a friend who will stand by you when millions are against you. Yes, when millions are against you for living a quality life, for living the truth, somebody who will stand by you, knowing that you are living the truth and you're living quality life. Those are the people that you can make as your friend, you can make as your companion, you can grow and invest things together with. So let it, even when things are bitter or sweet, that person has to be there for you to share in that bitterness, not only when it is sweet. A lot of us, we want to share only when things are sweet. And when things are not sweet, we run away. And when you run away, you think that you're hurting somebody, you're actually hurting yourself, because in times of poverty, we have to be there if we're living a quality life. In times of riches, we have to be there. Unless our life is in danger, then we choose to live. In that instance, now we know that we are still living our quality life that we are supposed to live. So you either make a friend for life or you learn a valuable lesson from a friend. Yes, when you make a friend, there are just two things. You either make a valuable friend for a lifetime, or when that friend is not valuable, is not living quality life, you learn a lesson from that friend and move on to live your own quality life without any excuses. So, because with people who know your worth, when people know your worth, they know who you are, they know what you stand for, they know who you are, they know who created you. They are bound by the Spirit of Almighty God to treat you the way you deserve to be treated, the way you were created to be treated. Another thing here that a lot of people fail to do is they put upon themselves, on their shoulders, some kind of chips that don't have any meaning, just like ego. A lot of people, they take pride in their ego. They will rather not say I am sorry than not to say it. They would rather say I'm not sorry, I wasn't at fault, why should I have to apologize? No, sometimes it's good to be apologized. You seek to live quality life by apologizing for things that you do wrong in order to correct them and to learn to live a more quality life than to say, I'm not apologizing. Why should I have to apologize to that one? It does not deserve my apologies. No, those are some kind of ego that we put on us that are not good. So, three little words that keep us from saying these things that we really need to say, like, I love you. I am sorry. I miss you. These things are things that melt people's hearts. I am sorry. I miss you. I love you. Three words. These are the words that bring peace. These are the words that bring harmony. These are the words that bring progress. These are the words that make you live a quality life. Ladies and gentlemen, let us begin to say those words. Practice them on purpose, because remember, you have to live life on purpose. You have to live life for purpose and on purpose, because these are the words that people minimize, people neglect, and people don't want to say. That brings a lot of difficulties all over the world, even within families and among friends. So let us learn to practice those words. If your partner isn't bringing out the best in you, you should understand that you are in a wrong relationship. Yes. If we all are humans, and at one point or the other, we're going to make mistakes because we are mortals. We are not God. But God has given us the laws, the rules, the way to amend things when things are not going right. So, ladies and gentlemen, these three words, remember them. I love you. I am sorry. I miss you. These are words that will melt even the hardest of hearts. It will melt it. If it doesn't do it today, continue to do the good thing, because remember, when you're doing those good things, saying those good words, you are saying them to yourself, because they are going to come back to you. It's just like when you invest in quality companies today, expect quality living, and quality money, quality everything tomorrow. So it is so important. Don't fall in love with someone who says so many right things, but fall in love with someone who does some right things. Yes. Don't expect someone 100% right. No. Don't expect somebody to be 100% right, saying right things all the time. Then you just know that that sin is not right, because that's not the way we are created to be. But fall in love with somebody who says the right thing sometimes, because there is room for growth, there is room for correction, there is room to apologize, there is room to show that love. That is living quality life. So the best place to live in the world is either in someone's heart or blessings. Yes, you can either decide to live in someone's heart or you live in someone's blessing. But you choose that for yourself by showing that you can live in those quality places, because you yourself, you're demonstrating, showing quality towards yourself and other people. Because you can never want to harvest from where you never planted, because it doesn't work like that. You will only be causing more problems to yourself by trying to do that. It is just as simple as that. I'm not saying that because I have it all. No, I don't have it all, but I am still on the potter's wheel. I am a work in progress. Until I die, I will still continue to grow, to learn, to do things. So all of us are the same. Whether you're rich, you're poor, you're short, you're tall, you're fat, or you're thin, all of us are the same. Don't let somebody fool you that you're less of a human being, because you're not. You're only less of a human being when you accept that you're less of a human being, and that's living quantity life, not quality life. You have to be able to cut out your own life the way God created you to cut it out. I had to learn to cut it for myself. And today, I am a very happy person. I get up being happy. I get up being so anxious and so excited to get to the Bible, to read a verse, to pray, and to do one thing. I ask myself and I give myself to God every morning. I say, God, thank you for the dawn of another beautiful day. Thank you for another blessing in my life. Lord, whatever I say, whatever I do, the ground that I tread upon for the day, anybody that treads upon my footprints should be blessed. That is how we do it. When you do that, you will begin to see things pouring out on your life from where you think, but why is this person doing good to me? What did I do good to that person? Because you chose to live quality life and you are pouring into people's life in a quality way rather than quantity, which is the truth in love and honesty and transparency. God sent people in your life. It happened to me. I am now an international best-selling Amazon author. How did it happen? It's only God who knows. Because I had decided that I will give my life to God and I will do the right thing. Not just preaching, talking, but doing. Doing, the action matters. It is the action that matters most. Because if you are acting in a place where you have children, guess what? Children copy what you do more than what you say, and they begin to live like you. So if that is the case, why can't we all just live a quality life? Trying to uplift a hand. Somebody falls, we are there instead of laughing, we are there to give that person a hand of help to lift them up. Or somebody doesn't have food to eat, or we have old parents in our communities, in our villages. We go to visit them. We make sure they take showers. We make sure that they have something to eat. We make sure, in my situation, in the village where I was born, we make sure that they have firewood so that they can heat up their kitchens, and then they will sit there and be happy. That is what quality life is all about. Simple things, but so important. The most important, actually, not the big ones that we want to be on a podium and say, "Oh, look at me, I am here. Look at what I am doing." That is not quality life, ladies and gentlemen. Let us live simple. God created this life and made it simple for you and for me and for everybody. And sometimes you don't even need to go against or say very harsh words to people when they do something wrong. Just be soft and kind in your tone, because and then you start acting like what you want instead of acting the way that person is acting. Because when you act the same way that somebody acts wrongfully towards you, therefore means that you are inviting quantity, not quality, into your life. Why don't you just go around and be doing things? And so people can learn from you by seeing you in that position doing those things. When you do that, ladies and gentlemen, that will be quality life. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to talk here. You know, Mahatma Gandhi said, I'll read his quote here. Mahatma Gandhi was a very famous person who lived life naturally and did things for the fear of God, because God is nature. There's no day that me and you are going to see God. God is spirit. Why can't we do those things? So Mahatma Gandhi said, it is a quality of your work that pleases God, and not the quantity. It is the quality of your work that pleases God, not the quantity. Why? God sees your heart than what you open your mouth to say. God sees your action than what you open your mouth to say. And so God sees the quality of your life rather than the quantity. So to be in your children's memories tomorrow, you have to be in their lives today. That is true. So true. To be in your children's memory tomorrow. Memory is what you have lived today that you will have it tomorrow. You have to be in their lives today to do the right things. The Bible even says that start calling those things that you want tomorrow. Today, so that tomorrow those things will come to you. Calling in those things that exist, that are going to exist as though they are already in existence. That means you are doing things on purpose, with determination, with truth, with love, with care, knowing that tomorrow you are going to have the best. If it means you're going to clean the toilet, clean it so well. The poop in the toilet is not going to stay on you. After that, you go and take care of yourself. But you're doing those things that some people will not want to do today, so that tomorrow you will have those things that other people will not have. They will not have because they never work for those things. So that is what it means. Give them your quality time. Give children your quality time. Give them your love. Give them your care. Tell your child you're sorry. Because sometimes we parents, and I'm guilty, we tend to tell children, go do what I tell you to do, don't do what I do. That is wrong. It means we're trying to distort the thoughts, the mentality, the behavior of children, and it doesn't work that way because that's not the way God created us. We learn by seeing. Children are impressionable. You have to impress on them the kind of life that you want them to be, to live, by doing it yourself. And that is living quality life. You speak like you mean it. That even if somebody says what, or they laugh at you, or they say you're wrong, guess what? Because when you live life on purpose and you're living quality life, even when you are wrong, God will put people in place that will correct you in the right way by still correcting you in a quality way. It is so natural. It is natural, ladies and gentlemen. Let us live life with quality. Let us not plan to go and hate somebody, plan to beat somebody, plan to go against somebody. It does not make us higher. It doesn't pull us up. It pulls us down and down and down. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us live quality life rather than quantity life. Like you see me, I'm broadcasting in my car most of the time because I am on the go. I want to make sure that I do the things that I'm supposed to do. If I say I'm going to be here at this time, I want to make sure that I'm there. Once in a while, the unforeseen can happen. But when it does happen, then because we have chosen to live that quality life, we will give an explanation and say, I am sorry. This is what happened. I wasn't able to make it on time. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us throw away all those chips on our shoulder and try to live quality life by showing love and care to other people, especially our children. Let us leave lasting imprints on the memory of our children so that tomorrow they will have good things to say. Oh, my daddy taught me this. My mommy taught me this. This is how my mommy taught me. Like me, you see me, I love to farm. I love to take care of people. I love to speak to people. It is something that I think I was born with, but more so, my mother and my grandmother taught me a lot, especially my grandmother, who spoke with purpose and precision because she was not afraid. My mom was afraid because she was traumatized from a very young age, given away in marriage at the age of 16. And then a lot of things happened all along her life that put her into a position of being worried and being fearful. So you and me can change the rhetoric. You and me can change the rhetoric of our families, of our continent, of Africa. Me and you can change the rhetoric of the world because we are all interconnected. Whether it is the United States of Africa, whether it is the United States of Africa, whether it is Asia, we all are one. Let us live quality lives instead of living uh, quantity life. I, my friend is here right now. I am so happy that she found her way. God opened a window for her because the network difficulties in Africa is it's just something that we have to start thinking on how we're going to change this so that we don't have because everything now is network. If we are behind, then we're going to be behind everything, and therefore we are not living any quality life. We are living by quantity, trying to show to the world that, oh, we are doing this, but we are not doing. I'm saying this. I wish the governments of Africa can listen to all what Elsa and I are doing here They can listen. We're not saying to condemn anybody. We're saying and asking that we live quality life, because we ourselves, we seek every day to live quality life. We seek every day, and the quality life cannot come from anywhere else, but come from the laws of the Bible. That is the greatest book of wisdom. Nobody can change it. God is spirit. We don't live life so other people can see us. We are not eye servants. We live with purpose. If I have my one eye is not there, I should still be able to see with another. If the both eyes are not there, I should still be able to play music. I should able to still be reading, like the Braille reading. I should be able to use something to live a quality life. It is so important. I emphasize it a lot because we had to begin to seek, to find out, to question our existence. Why are we the way we are? Then we chose that, you know what? We have to live quality life in order to be happy. So, my friend, you might have something to say because I've been here speaking with the hope that you will come, and surely the hope came. And that's the quality that we are talking about right there.
Yes, yes. Wow, wow, wow. I'm so happy to be here. You know, this issue of load shedding. Oh, it's of a huge challenge, but one day it will just be one day.
Yes.
Let me charge my phone. My phone is even dead because of
No
this load
worry.
shedding.
I will just continue. Know that
No,
sometimes.
it's okay. It's okay, my friend. I was just
Oh,
connecting
oh, okay.
to the
Okay.
power bank. Even the power
Okay.
bank is dead. But anyway, I'm so happy to be here. Woo, we thank God for everything. Yes, our topic for today, quality versus quantity. So, what are the benefits of quality? I normally hear people saying that, quality, 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 quantity, quantity, quantity. So, now today we are here to can just elaborate more and see the difference when you say quantity versus quality. With quality, nobody wants uh, things that will just be full without serving any purpose. Things that are not of value. With quality, you can have so many things. You can have stacks and stacks and stacks of things, clutter your house, clutter your mind, clutter your
Mhm.
life. But
Yes.
my question is, are those things adding value into your life? When it comes to quality, everything that is quality approved, we are quite certain that it's of good service. Just like, let me say you're running a business and people know that your stuff is only of good quality. What will happen? They will come running after you. They will come
Mhm.
running after you.
That's
And
right.
they wouldn't mind to can spend more money, even if you will change prices, because they know that your things are of good quality. And again, if we talk quality, we're talking good health.
Very important.
Yes, we talk good health, my friend,
Hmm.
because with quality, with quality, you are sure that your health will be in good state,
Right.
unlike with quantity. And again, with quality, what it does, it will satisfy your customers. Your returns will improve, your revenue will improve
Hmm.
because of the type of product or service that you render. Any addition, my friend, from your
It is
side?
very, very true. You know, what you just said, it is so important in our lives because, like, you talk about a company. When you have a company, like me and you are doing, what we are doing, we are talking, we are teaching, we are discussing with people. If we don't prepare well and really get our facts together, we are not producing any good quality. Nobody will want to listen to you. If you have a company, you produce those good products. You are living a quality life. Your products will speak for you. Your products would advertise, will fetch the market for you. You don't have to go and be forcing your product on people because you already know that you produce quality products. Those products will sell you even beyond your boundaries all over the world. So that is why my friend says, and we are saying it is so important to live a quality life. Even when you're talking to somebody about something, talk with love, with care, talk with respect, talk with a very nice tone of voice, talk and like you mean it. You so mean it that, you know what, when that person leaves you, you say, I have to get back to that lady. I have to get back to what she was telling me. Right, my friend?
Yes, it is true, my friend. And still on that aspect, when you talk wise words that will attract people. Talk, building aspects of perspectives
Right.
whereby people will be free to be closer to you.
Mm-hmm.
And by so doing, you are adding value into their lives. Am I
Right.
right, my friend?
It is very right. And just what you said, it is so right because when you are adding that value into their life, that value is going to come back to you. You think you're adding value only to their lives, the first person that is going to enjoy that value is you, because it's going to start coming to you in different ways that you didn't even believe that they're going to come. Someday you will just sit and say, oh, how is it that this thing happened to me? We had that surprise when they call us out of the blue, out of nowhere. We don't know those people. They call us that we want you guys' story. We have been following you guys. We want your story in our books. And that's how we became international best-selling authors. We're not just saying that to be cocky or to be proud. We're giving you examples of how when you live quality life comes with truth, telling the truth no matter what. When you live quality life, that comes with caring, with love, with learning to say, I am sorry. We're learning to say, I love you. We're learning to say, what can I do for you? Those three words, they melt anybody's heart. They do. They do. Let us all begin to learn. You see the wars that are going on in the world because somebody wants to put on chips on their shoulders. And I say, I can't say I'm sorry to that person. Why? Without knowing that you're hurting your own self. It's so easy. It's so easy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Let us all begin to do it. It doesn't take a PhD. People who have PhD, they're even more cocky. It doesn't take a PhD to do these things. Take it,
It's
my
true.
friend.
It's true. It's true. And the other aspect is longevity.
Mhm.
Quality goes with price. Don't
Yes.
mind to pay. Know that good life exact a good price tag.
Yes.
And don't be scared to give out what you think is good for you to can get what you are worth.
Yes.
And it's even written in one of the scriptures in the Bible that do not be afraid to give what you think is good for you so that you make up a space for what you are worth.
Hmm.
So my question to you is now, listeners, my question to you is, what are the things that you think they are to be buried? What are the things that you think that they need to be discarded in your life? Because without discarding them, you're going nowhere.
It is.
Without, yes,
Yep.
without discarding them, burying them, there will be no improvement
It is so
on your
true.
life.
It is so true, my friend, because you see, I always talk about, you know, charity begins at home. I always say this because if you do not do those things that you want them to happen to you, you will be wasting your time altogether. If you want something in your life, begin to attract those things into your life. I say this again and again because our intention is to start educating ourselves and then expand it to the world, especially children of the world. Because, you know, a lot of people want free. You see, the situation of Africa now is because we so much depend on free. People come with toxins, with things that will not add value to your life, with things that would deteriorate your health, and you are there accepting things because they are free. When we have oil wells, we have diamonds, we have gold all around us. You just need to look on purpose and pray for God to show you the way. And you begin to take action. You don't sit, you don't want something, you go and sit on the couch and you are flipping the channels of the TV and you're watching TV, but you want something. If you want something, like my friend says, you have to pay for it. If you don't pay for it, you won't get it. And you will not be serious with it, because when you pay for it and you get it, when that thing comes to you, you will keep it, and it will be so much helpful to you. So it will be so important to you that you will not even want to let go. But if you do not, oh, go buy a book and read. Oh no, I'm not gonna buy. I'm just gonna beg a friend's book and read. Oh no, you begging that friend's book. That friend paid some money to read that book. Why can't you buy your own and build a library for your own self and your family? You know, Africa, wake up. Whatever that we need to do in order to move from one level to the other depends on living a life of purpose, and a life of purpose depends on truth, and truth is quality. We need to wake up, because the things that will build us up are buried in books. The books that you don't read, those things are in there, and you're passing your eyes, then you're looking at somebody else's thing that the person has taken that time to read, to build. Build, build. Go ahead, my friend.
Yes, yes, I so like your perspective, my friend. And if you know that, you know, there are things that you don't need in your life, never be scared or afraid to can discard them, in the
Oh yeah.
sense that know that better version of the person that you want to be is awaiting for you to walk in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if you are surrounded with quantity, how are you going to be able to can do that?
No way.
And know that there is a level of you awaiting for you to walk in there. So just think about it. Think about it, that what you seek, which is of good quality, is also seeking for you.
Oh
But for
yes.
the fact that you are surrounded with quantity, how will you quantify yourself? And if you are not going to choose to become a better version of yourself, and you decide, you know, to be quaint in your comfort zone that does not even open a window of a change, do you call that a quality?
No.
No, that is not quality. With quality, you have to stretch yourself mentally
Mm-hmm.
and look into your environment. Look into your environment. How does it relate to you? Is it adding value to you? Is it draining you? Is it negative, full of toxicity? Think about it. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no time to waste now. We have a lot to do to can pick up the pieces and do the right things for us to can be living a life of a purpose. Am I right, my friend?
It is so true. And what you said about that you have to create space. If you want good things in your life, you must not occupy yourself with the bad things. Because the bad things is the quality that you're thinking that, oh, look at me, they see me here. Oh, I have all this money in the bank. I have all this mansion. Oh, look at me, I have all these clothes. No, that is, you're living a life of quantity, not quality. If you want God to bless your life, you have to begin to clear your inner self, clear the words of your mouth that are not serving you. Clear it before God can come inside of you and then bless you with what you really need, so that when you get that, you can keep it and begin to build and build and build and build on it, so that other people too can benefit from you. Very important. I wish I could open somebody's head and just put these things in there, because we took time. It came late for us, but we are on it now, because we don't want to let any 1 minute pass by without living that quality life, isn't it?
Yes, my friend, I resonate with you on that. And even with our mindsets.
Mhm.
Some of us, we suffer negativity, toxicity to its utmost best you can ever imagine. That is another example of quantity. Change your mindset. Change it into a positive one.
Mhm.
And start to discover yourself. Work on yourself. That is your own obligation.
Yep.
If you are a person who is just winding time, not doing a thing, know that your mind will turn into a workshop of the devil. The hands that are just idling turns into the workshop of the devil. And that is not quantity. That is not what God wants us to live.
Yep.
And, you know, someone can say, well, I've got my good work that I can show you that I'm working. But you know what? You just have to tell the person that with faith that I have in me, the faith that is instilled in me, I can show you the good work because of
Yep.
my faith.
Right.
And we know that once we have faith, we've got the life that has been approved by our mighty Father.
Yep.
And if He is with us, who can be against us?
Nobody. Nobody. Mm,
Nobody. And who
nobody.
again can separate us from His unconditional love?
Nobody. Eh,
Because He is God who provides everything that is good. He is merciful and kind,
yes.
the great that I am.
Yep. That's true. That's very true. It is so true, because this is so important. When we are not talking, we are not preaching, because we ourselves, we are still on the potter's wheel. We ourselves are still learning every day. All of us, we will learn and learn and learn, because if you deviate away from those wise words of the Bible, you can't get to anywhere. I have this acronym, my friend, that I I try to write down, so that people can remember to live a quality life. It says safety. So the S means seek safety. The A means aim. You have to aim for safety, and safety is quality. And then the F means follow safety. So you seek safety, you aim at safety, you follow safety, and then you ensure safety, you teach safety, you yield to safety. Safety is quality life, and not being afraid to take on something head on. It's that you live a quality life. You are determined that no matter what comes your way, sometimes it can be even families that are going against you, or maybe friends, or maybe a teacher that is trying to put you down in class that you don't mean anything, or somebody is just trying to be a racist against you. When you are determined that you will live that quality life, nobody can shake in
Yes,
your core. Yes.
that is so true, my friend. You know, with safety, you remind me of a woman who is of valor, a woman, a virtuous woman. I'm referring to a Proverb 31 woman who is willing and ready to carry out the task, to
Mhm.
face all these challenges and trials. She is clothed with dignity and strength. She never gets tired. And she is not afraid to can do what she's ordered to do, because she knows that God is with her.
Yes, of course.
So why can't we become a Proverb 21 woman?
I know.
Hey, tell me, my friend.
No,
Hey,
it's true. Proverb 21. Just go open the whole of Proverb 21 and read it. Read it. We are talking like this because we are women that are determined that no matter what comes our way, we are determined to change the face of humanity, especially as it pertains to women and children. Because women and children are those who go through more in society more than any other sector. So read Proverb 31 and you will see what it is. And then there is this quote here from Levy's logo. He says, quality never goes out of style. Quality will never go out of style.
it
Plan your
never
work.
fades, it remains.
Yes.
Yes, my friend.
Plan your work, then work your plan. You plan your work based on quality, and then you work those plans based on your quality. It never goes out of style. It's just like telling the truth. Quality is the truth. When you tell the truth, you don't have to scratch your head, you don't have to fidget, you don't have to give excuses or explanation. It just flows. But you want to lie. You keep looking for lies to support lies. You keep even with money. Forget about money. Forget about property. Just live that life. All those things will just come. Leave it. Even if
Hallelujah.
it means you have to give 1 million to somebody to uplift that person, that is quality style. Help somebody.
Yes.
Hold a hand for somebody and don't talk about it. I did this, I did this, I did that. Sometimes we make the mistake, but when you realize your mistake, get back to that quality life by not talking too much. Do it more than you talk more and let the world see you, because the impression that you leave on people, especially children, they will remember you tomorrow. But if you leave bad things today, they will remember you for those bad things, and you are going to go in the books of history as somebody who did not live quality life. Thank you.
Yes, my friend. Woo! This is an interesting topic. I so wish we can start all over again.
We're still going to bring it again. Some of these topics, we have to repeat them because we have to keep on reminding people. Reminding
Yes.
people. Because if you don't
Yes.
remind people, some people they learn, they listen at different levels. We have to come again and do it again, all through our lives. That's what we're going to be doing. So I think
Yes.
our time is up, isn't it?
Yes, our time is up, my friend.
Okay,
Our time is up.
close the day and let's go. But I'm glad that you are
Okay,
here.
okay. Thank you so much for listening to us. And thank you so much for your time. Until next time, that was Elsa Rapudi and Yvonne Mundi from 1000 Islands in Minnesota.
One
Goodbye.
thousand. Bye bye. We love you guys.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.